Hi guys, Andy from Vividing Tattoo Studios, and these are my 10 personal favourite tattoos done across all of the Vividing Studios in the month of July. Firstly, can you believe it is August? It is insane, but let's get onto the list. First up is this piece by Mike over at Vividing Birmingham. It's a micro-realism piece, but it's also got this geometric element as well. The two styles go really well together. You've got the mountain range, you've got the water. It's just a beautiful scene, and the geometric element really brings a whole different vibe to it as well. Next on the list is this piece by Demi over at Vividing Hackney Road West. It is a stunning tattoo from her flash sheets, so it's something that she specifically designed, and she's done an incredible job not only on the design but also on the execution. It's beautiful, the line work is impeccable, and I love all the subtle little hidden things in it. So for example, the heart tattoo on the shoulder made out of dots, it's beautiful. The little white dots really accentuate that. The crown, the headpiece, it's just an absolutely beautiful tattoo. Next up is Realism at its Finest by Alex over at Vividing Moseley, and I love the water. I love how it's done. It's like water is a really hard thing to tattoo, and the fact that he's got the light waves coming through just give it that like realistic element of water. And then you got the killer whale, which is done to an incredibly high standard. As always with everything that Alex does, it's just a beautifully well done tattoo. This is a cover up done by Dennis over at Vividing Wolverhampton. It's two wolves in combat. The fact it's a cover up is incredibly impressive that he's managed to hide it so well inside the tattoo. But I love the contrast in it. You've got these dark walls, you've got all the light highlights that come into it to bring it to life. And then you've got the forest in the background. It just really caps off the top of the shoulder. A really well done tattoo. The fact it's a cover up is even more impressive. So that is why it makes the list. Setso over at Vividing Sutton nails this space piece. So you've got the astronaut floating away. I love the little white highlight in his mask that just like shows a reflection of a star. You got the galaxy below him. It all ties together really well. The placement of it is perfect as well on the inner bicep. The way it blends into the rest of the sleeve, I really like. A really well done tattoo, really unique, and that's why it's on the list. Next up is a piece you're either gonna love or you're gonna hate, and it's done by Amelia over at Vividing Shirley. It's an abstract piece, so it doesn't have like one specific thing that you look at and go, oh, that is a tattoo of that. It's just a bunch of collection of lines, shapes, different flow, which goes from the bottom of the arm to the top of the arm. The way she's done it is completely freehand. I personally think it's a stunning way of having a sleeve tattoo. It's very different, very unique. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. Next up is this Jurassic Park embroidery piece done by Raven over at Vividing Stafford. That is a really hard thing to say in one go. But what's harder than that is doing this as a tattoo. Doing it just generally without the embroidery style would be really hard because there's a lot of intricacies that go into it. But doing it and making it look like it's a patch embroidered onto the skin is incredibly impressive, and that is why it makes the list. Back to Realism at its Finest, and this is a piece by Jake over at Vividing Lichfield. Just look at the amount of detail that has gone into this. There is not a single strand of the beard missed. The eyes are just incredible, the hair, and not only that, but the placement on the chest, the way it sits, and it's going to blend further into the sleeve, is just stunning. So yeah, Realism at its absolute finest. Heading over to Vividing Coventry, Jordan has done this absolutely stunning swallow tattoo. It's a micro-realism style, so it's really small, but still super realistic. I love how it's holding the rose, and then you've got the beads coming off that are super fine, super detailed, and really intricate. I love the placement of it as well. It's really well executed tattoo, so that is why it's on the list. And to cap off the list, from really small and delicate to big and bold, this is a piece done by Rosie over at Vividing Starbridge. You've got the flowers that wrap across the knuckle. They're really bold. I love the placement of those. And then even bolder than that is the inside of the hand, which is a notoriously hard place to tattoo, and she's managed to get the lines in there absolutely perfectly. She's done a phenomenal job. It's big, it's bold, it's in your face, and it's absolutely stunning tattooing. So there you go, my 10 personal favorite tattoos done across all of the Vividing Studios. As always, it's nearly impossible to choose these, but I've had a go and chose those 10 there. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, do all of that kind of stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.